Success is not the absence of challenges, but the ability to soar beyond them. Today we dive into an inspiring story of resilience and triumph at Aqua Gardens Fish Farm, which was built and ably managed by the aquaculture expert Mr. Willy Fleuren. This farm exemplifies how success is not about avoiding challenges, but overcoming them. In this video, shot on 30th of May 2024, we explore the remarkable journey of Aqua Gardens. You'll hear from some successful people still actively doing fish farming business and get inspired from their success amidst the current harsh realities in Nigeria's economy. If you've followed our channel and seen earlier videos shared, then of course you know this location very well. And I bet you'll be thrilled to see the phenomenal developments since the last video we shared from here. This episode is packed with valuable insights, especially from Willy, who shares candid advice for those in or aspiring to join the aquaculture business, both within Africa and in the diaspora. I am Dominic Yodo, and it's always a delight to be your anchor. Please do well to like, subscribe and share. We're also looking forward to seeing your feedback in the comment section below. You're welcome to our channel.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Willy.
Yeah, good morning, Dominic.
Yes, how have you been? It's been a long while. We've had time for any podcast. I know you've been quite busy, but
especially a podcast about fish.
Exactly, and
We have been to Sulija so many times.
Yeah,
But now we are back to Aqua Garden.
Okay.
That is the farm I started about 5 years ago.
Indeed.
And we are still running it, and today we have sales day. Actually, I decided this week to sell around 9,000 kilo because I'm owing the feed company 16 million naira.
Wow.
So at least with that money I can clear all my bills, and then I have some extra for my own pocket.
Wow, that's
And also
impressive.
for the pocket of my partner,
Indeed.
Kamid Malan Turkey.
Indeed.
Kamid Malan Turkey.
So that means we're not at Suleja. Where exactly are we, please?
We are now in Aqua Garden, that is in Jabi. This one is also a gravity-fed fish farm because it's behind Jabi Dam. Actually, they call it Jabi Lake, but it's not a lake. It is a dam.
Oh, indeed. Indeed. So today is sales day.
Today is Thursday, is our sales day. But I know we only sell that when we get our cash. We don't sell on credit anymore because we got some very bad experiences with selling on credit.
I guess we don't have people who keep their words around. I guess.
No, my customers are not. They are not. To be honest, most of them they're not really reliable.
Oh,
Only few.
it's nice. So I can see the turnout is amazing. There are quite a number of vehicles packed, and I'm wondering.
And also, they see some people are even already cleaning the fish for some customers.
Oh,
See there, they are doing some dressing of the fish.
indeed, I see that.
So you can also see we put an extra.
Yes, some
Fence.
kind of protective fence.
Yeah, the fence is there so that no people can sneak our fish sneakily over the fence. So you see the fish is coming from the pond. Yeah, we do a weighing over there. We can go there.
Yes, please. This point for doing the fish.
So here we do our first weighing.
Okay.
You see my wife
Oh,
is there.
your wife is involved in the action here now.
The actual
Well done,
weighing of
officer.
the fish is done by
Thank you, sir.
is done by two people to
Okay.
be sure that there's no mistake.
Indeed.
So that we have a harvesting result
Okay.
and we have a sales result.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't sell here, we sell over there.
Okay.
This is just strictly harvesting.
So what is going on? They're taking it for the weighing now.
They take it to this place. Then we have a certain number of people who are collecting. Some they want the big ones, some they want the small ones. So everybody gets his preference of fish.
So at this time it's already weighed. This is weighed already.
This is weighed in the harvesting point.
Oh.
It has to be sold. And there's always a discrepancy between harvesting and selling.
You mean this short distance is enough for?
We are losing 3 to 4%, and I think 1 or 2% is going because of theft. That's why I put this fence to avoid theft. So hopefully with this system, although it looks still chaotic and I'm not happy with it, it's still too chaotic.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder how you are able to manage this crowd, because this I see is
That
just
is
a
the
fraction.
The crowd inside is too much.
Yes.
But now, you know, I'm not always here. That is the truth of the matter.
Yes.
So when I finish the sales today, we do evaluation.
Okay.
But I don't like so many people inside.
Indeed. But you know, quite honestly, I'm wondering, where is the gate to prevent them? Because they are all in there
There's a
already.
gate over there, but there's also a gate over there. That's already another mistake. Only one of the gates should be open.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that, you know, our customers, they are very funny people. If they can steal 1 or 2 fish,
They'll take it.
They don't care.
Wow, this is interesting. So, just wondering, can you say the market is still as usual? What is the situation?
The market is not so strong. This time of the year is raining season.
Okay.
So the bush bars also face extra rain.
Okay.
So that means people are not drinking their beer as usual.
Yes.
And you know, when people drinking beer, they also like to fish.
Okay.
You know, fish and beer is going together because
Indeed.
the fish have to swim.
Indeed. Indeed. So I
You
was.
know, it is pepper soup, so it is a bit salty.
Yes.
So it stimulates the consumption of beer.
Indeed.
So it goes hand in hand.
Indeed. Indeed. So
Let's go this way.
I was wondering the price of the fish at this time.
Oh, the price of the fish now, I'm looking at an average price, and I think the average price is around 2,300 naira per kilo.
2,300 naira.
Yeah, per kilo. But the bigger ones will be more than the smaller ones.
This is today's date is actually 30th, right, of May. As
Yes.
of January, what was the price?
It was less than 2,000. It was maybe 1,900, something like that on the average. So the prices are increasing because also the feed price is going up. You know, our major cost here is feed.
Exactly.
And I decided our stocks are high.
Yes.
Yeah? My stock of feed is very low.
Yes.
So I have to sell because the feed supplier is not willing to give me if I don't pay off my debt. So now we have 45,000 kilo in our farm.
Yes.
But when I sell those fish out, it's about 9 ton.
Okay.
That times 2,300 on the average.
Okay.
That's around 2.3 is about 20.7 million.
Yes.
We'll sell this weekend 20.7 million naira.
Yes.
At least I have a surplus of 4.7. And with the 4.7, I can
Take care
do
of
some little dividend and also take care of some other expenses.
Indeed. I don't know if any of your customers would be nice enough to want to have a chat with us, because it would be nice to get their perspective as things also unfold. That is Mr. Smith. Nice to see you, Mr. Smith. How is the harvest going?
Very well, you know.
Okay, I see. I see you are very much busy.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, it's nice. It's nice to know. Nice to know you're doing well.
So the customers are from Abuja, but also outside Abuja. One person I will know, this one is from Utopko.
Sorry?
This man is coming all the way from Utopko. That is maybe 500 kilometers, 400 kilometers away.
That's outside Abuja.
Those people, he is one of the biggest buyers in the whole of Abuja.
The woman, the mama.
The mama there, She's called Madame Junior.
Ooh.
She's not actually Junior anymore. But that's her name. I told her that will be your name till you die. She is Madame Junior, and there's also a Madame Junior Junior. Where is she? That is the other Madame Junior. But she is the daughter of Madame Junior.
Wow. So now,
Madame Junior. You're not happy? Are you happy? Can you say one or two things if the man is asking you a question?
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, what is the fish market like? Like, are you able to make gain with the high price of the fish? And
yes, we make a little gain. Thank God for Mr. Willy.
oh,
It gets cheaper from him.
oh, well, that's nice to know. I can imagine because of the soaring price of feed and fish everywhere. I keep wondering how people still have the confidence to come and buy fish.
Thank God, God has been faithful.
She is the biggest buyer of fish in Abuja. Is that right? What she's buying here is just peanuts. We can even not supply her. She's as big, we cannot even supply her.
Wow.
No, you can supply me.
But
Because you have enough fish.
yeah, but I cannot satisfy you.
No, you cannot supply me.
This is incredible. It's a pleasure meeting you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow.
She's the biggest buyer, 6 tons in a day.
I begin to wonder where she's taking it to, or where
We
she
cannot
sells
sell
it.
to only one person.
Indeed.
Because that means she can take us ransom.
So then I wonder, how do you manage to satisfy other people when you have a buyer that has so much need
No,
for
we
the
give
fish?
them allocation.
Oh, so when they come in the morning, they arrange.
And also, we don't give credit. So she will say, I can take 6 tons, but she will pay the next day. We don't like this for halal. When the fish die or there's something else will happen, then we're out of business.
I get. Makes a lot of sense.
And this man is coming all the way from Otupo.
From Otupo? Do you mind we talk with you? Do you mind?
No, I don't really like interviews.
You don't like interview? Oh, okay. It's fine. Well, welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, maybe we go to my wife.
Yes, please. Let's
See, here they do already some selection.
okay. When you
Then
say
they're
select,
counting. This one is counting for average weight. This is counting for average weight. We want to know how many kilo, but we also want to know how many pieces we take out of the farm, so that we can also count our survival rate
okay.
or mortality rate.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
You see this one?
This one didn't make it.
This one, they didn't make it. This one is weak. This one is weak. They're still sellable for a small price.
Okay.
But the other ones, they are dead. That is not a good one to sell.
But suddenly some people will want them, right?
You know, there's people are hungry, so I will not. If you throw it away, somebody will pick it up and smoke it.
Suddenly. It's nice. I see madam is busy. Good morning, madam.
See that one? You want to steal it? This one now.
You're saying hello to me now.
Oh, you're saying hello.
You say hi.
See my wife.
Actually, this is Mrs. Willy Fleuren. I'm sure quite a number of our viewers must have been wondering who is the woman behind this successful man. We actually have
And
Mrs.
this is Baba.
And this is
He's my business partner in this farm.
Oh, Baba, it's a pleasure meeting you again. It's been a while, but I'm sure our viewers have never met you. So I'm sure they'll be happy to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Let's
much.
go to the court.
Really, I'm not dressed for this now.
So I see some of the fishes are trying to find their way out of the container.
So at the moment we are facing quite dirty water from the dam.
It's obvious. I was going to
You
say.
can even smell it.
Yes.
And that's why you see, you know, when I started this farm,
Yes.
the water was actually better than it is now.
Exactly.
And that's why I put some biopower here
Yes.
to degas the water. And by degassing the water, even the smell come out to the air, and that's why you smell the water. It's like methane gas,
Yes.
you know, some hydrogen sulfate. It's not a nice smell, but the fish still survive. Yeah.
It looks more like a filtration something. So when you said
Yeah,
the
I
gas,
I
I'm
call
wondering.
it a degassing tower.
Okay.
Yeah, the water is going like a rain shower. You see that?
Yes.
And we call it by stripping the water
Yes.
through this media, this plastic media.
Yes.
The bad gases are coming out. if you smell the water from the top, it's different from the down. That's an evidence that the water has improved.
So how well has that impacted the survival rate of your fish compared to before then?
We have mortalities in our farm, but it's still manageable. Yeah. At the moment, our mortality is a bit higher than normal, but on the average, maybe we harvest 10, 15 mortality in a day.
You know,
Yeah. But now we harvest 1 pond, so the ones which were not showing immediately, they will come out now. Yeah. That pond has actually some little issue.
Okay.
Not too much, but it has some little issue.
So can we have a glimpse of the, maybe even the dam and see exactly where the problem, the source of the dirty water, perhaps?
So we
Hello,
are still,
well done.
we are still selling from this pond. We're expecting something between 4 and 5. This one we're expecting more than 5. But I think they're already sitting on 3.5 ton or more.
Okay.
So we will get our fish out. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Our result will not be that bad because I can see this will still be a 1,000 kilo plus. Those boys, they don't speak English, correct?
But they're the gentlemen that are bringing the fish out, right?
These are the gentlemen. I can
Well
tell
done.
them Zanu.
Well done. Well done.
Because my English is like my Hausa.
Again.
So we cannot talk.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you very much. Well done. So, I was wondering, you know, the other time when we checked the net over there, we saw some clusters of dirt. Could that be the source of this mess, or this smell we perceive is coming from a distance?
Like this. The water we're getting from the dam,
Yes?
the pipe is coming from under.
So that's the embankment.
Yes, this is the embankment, and the supply line is coming from under,
Oh.
and they cannot change it. So my water is anaerobic. Anaerobic water, and anaerobic water gives you the smell. That's why I do this one.
Oh.
And the good thing is that the catfish, they don't mind if there's no oxygen in the water because they take it from the air.
Interesting.
And even parasites,
Yes.
they die before the fish die.
Oh.
You know, in Kashmir I have problems with what is it now?
The parasite?
Yeah, with Dactylogyrus.
Oh.
It's a worm on the skin.
That eats up their fins?
Yeah, then it eats inside the body, and the fish start to get itching.
Oh.
But here, the Dactylogyrus, which is in the water, they will not survive on the bottom.
Why?
Because there's no oxygen in the water, and those Dactylogyrus, they need oxygen from the water. But the catfish take it from the air.
So does that mean you deliberately leave the
No.
water to be messed up so they can die?
If the oxygen levels are very high, I will get outbreak of parasites.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, yes,
It's very strange. If the water is worse, I have less problems
yes.
when it comes to parasites.
So I was wondering, I may be wrong, but if that is the case, why then do you leave the water flow through when you know it's coming in
there's
with
so
a lot
many
of
fish
parasites?
inside. There's so many fish inside. This level of oxygen will not even be up to 1 milligram per liter.
Oh,
One moment.
okay.
Sally,
This is interesting.
Sally.
Obviously, the reality here at Aqua Gardens, despite the challenge, I see that the team, ably managed by Mr. Willy Fleuren, has continued to find ways to navigate through the challenges of the polluted water. I wish you could perceive, but it's not really nice. But that notwithstanding, I think there are ways to deal with this. Can I see the broodstocks? How are they doing with this? The broodstocks are more resilient, I want to believe. You don't get to see mortality of any of them as a result of this dirty water. The water actually looks clean from this view.
Yeah,
But,
I saw 650,000 naira, but I don't know who the person is. Do you know? Ask him if he has faith. Don't give him the figure because he can say, oh, it's mine. Yeah.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And fuck all the doubters, they're just fucking downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to
So let's see the overflow.
Okay, please.
So the farm is a bit dirty.
Oh yeah.
But it's not like when I was here every day. You know, I'm here only a few times
Yes.
because most of the time I'm in a new project in Takom.
Exactly.
And I shout. You know, I clean up the place, the bamboo leaves and all the
Yes.
rest. But you know, the farm is still working. We still make money, but the level of hygiene
Yes.
has reduced, as you can see.
It's obvious, you know. I was going to mention that, but then, well, I mean, I want to assume that these are some lapses in the direction of the maintenance by the team, which, oh my word. I remember this used to be a flowing water. What is going on here?
This one is the overflow. It's the spillway of Jabi Dam. Yeah,
Yes.
and my pipeline is under this iron plate.
Okay.
Yeah, my pipeline is coming from that side because the big main pipe
Yes.
of the dam is at that side, about 100 meters or 150 meters away.
After the embankment. Across, before?
On this side,
Okay.
But it goes through the embankment, of course, to collect the water from that side.
Okay. Okay.
So then the water is going through the swampy area,
Yes.
go under this iron plate,
Yes.
comes out, it goes somewhere here, and then it will be divided. Yeah. I don't
see.
know if we have ever shown our viewers,
Yeah.
but I have a main pipe there coming from here, where I divided in 3 lines. One line of 160 mm, one line here, and one line there.
I get quite
And you
an,
see, we have massive water.
indeed. The flow through continues to work.
Because, yes, and now for this year we didn't have any leakage. Everything has been settled.
This is
Yeah?
amazing.
But you can see, this is my concern now. When there's a heavy rain, this rubbish will fall over
Yes.
and it can damage my iron plate.
Oh.
If it gets stuck, the weight will be too heavy.
Indeed.
You can even
Indeed.
see over there a banana tree is growing
Exactly.
inside the water. That we call that hydroponics by accident.
This is amazing.
Because this is hydroponics, because all the root systems are in the water, and this is actually wheat. Well, over there, that is water hyacinth.
This is incredible. This is a mess, obviously. And if they must
You know, this because the dam is very rich in nutrients. This water hyacinth is becoming a plague in the lake. You see more than 5 hectares of this material. So with a heavy rain,
Yes.
it swaps out comes via the spillway and it comes into the riverside. You see all water hyacinth.
All over the
It
place.
was not like this 5-6 years ago. There is a reason for it, because nowadays
Yeah.
also all the rain
Yeah.
from the road systems
Yes.
is not going to the water purification system in Whoopa. It's coming in this lake. That's why my water quality has reduced.
Is this water supposed to be for drinking? What exactly was this
they
dam
built
for?
this one for drinking water. When they
Yes.
built this dam, it was meant for drinking water.
Yes.
Now the water board is still here,
Okay.
but they stopped the facility to make drinking water.
Because
They say
it's-
this water is untreatable. That's what they told me.
Oh, my
in,
goodness.
In secret, but now everybody knows.
Exactly.
Untreatable.
This is terrible. It's obvious. I mean, with the order from here, I begin to wonder, how can they make anything of water like this? It's a pity. It is a pity, honestly. The story of what was. Sorry if I may ask, are these broodstocks?
Yeah, these are broodstocks also for selling. We sell broodstock too.
Oh.
You know, most people, they don't take their time to produce their own broodstock.
Exactly.
So we do it for the customer, but we are charging them 7, 8, 10,000 naira per kilo.
Oh.
You know, because most people are always in a hurry. Oh, I want broodstock, I want to use them tomorrow.
Yes.
Then they pay a very high price
To get them.
because they don't have the time to
raise them
to raise themselves.
I guess. It looks good. It looks really good, I must say. You know, the beautiful thing here is there's fish everywhere. All your tanks, as it has always been, are filled and they're active. And this is testimony to the fact that the farm is working. You know, when we hear a lot of people talk about capacity and they talk about the size of the farm, I know you've done a video of that in the past. It's really more about the production, isn't it? What the farm.
Very correct. It's not about capacity. It's about what you produce.
Indeed. Indeed.
And we are producing, I would say, close to 250 ton in a year, 250,000 kilo in a year. That's about more than a half billion naira in a year.
That's incredible. That is incredible, I must say. Well, it's a good story around here. And suddenly,
I want to show you some other things too.
Okay.
You know, there can never be a story with me and I will not tell you about something about trees,
Indeed.
you know?
Ooh.
Now look at those, I think this is royal palm.
Yes.
I planted them 5-6 years ago. They were just 1.5 meter high, 1 meter high. Look at them.
It's
So you can
incredible.
see I planted them too close
Yes.
and because I wanted to see green.
Yes.
Actually the green came out very fast.
Indeed.
So come and see something else.
You said too close. You mean it could have been better spaced?
The spacing is too close and you cannot replant them anymore, of course.
Yes.
Because see, the leaves are just touching each other.
Oh, indeed. Indeed.
Actually, this place now was actually my private place with Camisa Malan Turkey.
Yes.
But now he has is using it to do entertainment events.
Oh.
People can hire this grass field
Okay.
for
The birthday parties.
recreational,
Yes,
for
get-togethers.
parties. So he makes an additional money.
This is interesting. I see some game things around here. You've
Yeah, he
been.
has also some exotic birds like the white peacock.
Yeah.
He has some chicken that don't have feather but hair.
Oh,
You know, he likes some things which people say, I've never seen a bird like this. Now
indeed.
you see also my bamboo.
Oh, yes. You know, I must reckon with the fact that this place has transformed into a very, very nice place, because I remember this is barely 2 years ago, we were mostly doing our videos around here. What I am seeing
Even
today,
more than 2 years ago, I think.
actually, what we have is really, really a beautiful sight. The bamboos are looking good. The royal
Yeah,
palms,
The royal palm
they
looking
are-
good.
they-
The bamboos actually are preventing erosion because the root system of bamboo is fantastic. But this soil can never disappear because the roots are holding it. Then there's a lot of value.
Yes.
I don't know how much a stick is going, but I can imagine a stick of bamboo can go for 3,000 naira per piece. But
Most
I think
likely.
we will get some comments
Yes.
from viewers. They can give me the actual price.
Indeed.
Yeah, because
Indeed.
most of the bamboo is coming from the east.
Indeed. It's looking like a plantation because it's like they're all of, I don't know if they call it plantation, but you have quite a number of them. And
Yeah, I planted maybe 50, 60 of them, but you know, they sprout out, they divide.
they continue to expand
And
and
you can see that some of them, if you look at it from under to up, they're close to 10 meters. And I have two kinds, I don't even know the exact names, but I have the green one and I have the yellow one. I have two types, if you can see it very well.
yeah.
But I think the yellow ones, they are bigger.
Obviously.
They get bigger.
Obviously, you know, this is really interesting. You told me something about a kind of white catfish or something. You said.
Yeah. Let me show you the white catfish now.
Yes.
I bought it from one person. His name is called, he calls himself Professor Ubi.
Okay.
He is nothing like a professor, but you know.
It's a professor.
I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professor, I'm a fish farmer, but the man
He's a professor of
has not
fish.
even gone for higher education, but he calls himself Professor Ubi.
Wow. Well, let's assume his professoral.
But he has actually white catfish. So
Yes, at least we can see he has something nice.
I bought them expensive from him, but anyway, I wanted to be white.
So, did he say any particular advantage that species or breed has?
The no advantage is just the fur.
It's just the beauty.
Yeah.
But it's still for the belly, right? You eat it up finally, or is it for ostentatious purpose?
There's no better, the taste is the same for me. The meat, everything is the same, but just the color is different.
Okay.
But I also have Pangasius.
Okay.
You have not seen this one. Let me see the sheep. Yes, I have feet. This one is a fish originally coming from Vietnam.
Oh, this one is a Pangasius?
This is Pangasius. I got them outside.
Oh.
I got them as fingerling.
And you intend to
Yeah, I want
to build a
grow-
person.
I want to grow them to adult size.
Okay.
Because I think what we need in Nigeria, we need some variation.
Indeed.
We need to not only catfish and not only tilapia. This one is another species again.
Indeed. This is answer to the question of one of our viewers who decried the fact that Nigerians are more about catfish, and little tilapia. But
This is also a catfish with a different species and also a good one because this one can also breathe oxygen from the air. But differently from clarias. Differently.
So the Pangasius you call it is a name. It is known for generally. Or I'm sorry. Let me zoom in properly so I can get a closer view for our viewers.
Okay.
They can have a. The problem, they are so energetic. They look very
They're
strong.
very stressful fish to be honest.
Oh, really? It's hard to keep them. Do they die anyhow?
No, they don't die.
They're very strong. I see them. They look very resilient.
No,
But-
and the meat is very well.
But maybe not as sweet as the other one. You don't know?
People like it. People like it also, especially in Europe and in
Okay.
America. This one is a very.
It's a delicacy.
No, not a delicacy. It's a cheap fish.
Oh, it's a cheap fish.
It's cheap. Now you see the Baturi catfish.
Bature.
Baturi catfish.
I like that. I'm sure our viewers will be wondering, what on earth is this? We have some white catfish here. How in this world did they get this? Like they are
It's a
bleached?
mutation. It's a mutation.
A mutation? A
Yes.
positive mutation?
But this mutation, if you grow them, when they get to adultry, you can produce them like normal catfish.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so just the color is the difference. That's all.
You think people will want to buy this type of fish?
I have to do an ornamental pond for somebody. That's why I took them. I will use them as ornamental fish because they're actually beautiful.
They look beautiful, to be honest.
Yeah.
They look so good that I would not even
For
want
the
to touch
Yoruba
them.
viewers, we call them oyibos.
Oyibo fish.
Yes.
It's amazing. You know, I'm so thrilled about what I'm seeing here today. And how many months or weeks are these ones?
Maybe 3 months from the small fingerling size. And the same thing for this one.
So, in comparative terms, their growth rate versus...
I think the growth rate is slightly less. And but I didn't take them for any beneficial for growing.
Yes, it's just to... But what about these Pangasius? Would you say...
to get them to adulthood,
Okay.
try to reproduce them. But that will take another year or 2 years. I don't really
Do you know of any farm doing that already in Nigeria?
Some people are doing it already and they sell those things very expensive.
Are you serious?
No, Nigerians are very resilient and they're now looking at diversification.
Indeed. Indeed. And that makes a lot of sense. You know, when you go to the market, you see all kinds of frozen fish, but you hardly see the farms for most of them. So when you start doing the diverse species, I think it will do a lot of good for many people that want to satisfy their taste buds with other variety of of fishes. I mean, that looks okay.
Look at this one. You know this tree?
What is that?
This tree, you know what it is?
It's a cola nut tree.
No, that is pear or avocado.
Oh, I saw this tree when it was very small.
Yeah.
I remember.
They like the cool environment, you know, because this water is cooling down the air.
Oh my goodness. This is incredible.
But of course they get some, how do you call it, competition from the bamboo as well.
Yeah, just before we go to the very noisy place where the action is happening, I would want to ask, what is your advice for fish farmers at this critical time when it seems like farming has become very difficult? With the... Yes, please. You know, with...
So what I advise the fish farmers,
Yes, please.
that you are planning yourselves
Yes,
very well.
yes.
Inform yourselves very well.
Mm.
If you start a fish farm, get the best location.
Okay.
Don't minimize on quality.
Indeed.
Your buildings and your structures should be at a quality that it can last for more than 10 years.
Ah.
Not that you start repairing.
I
Then
get it.
control your theft.
Ah.
And if you want to control your theft, don't think that family will be the best answer to that question.
Oh, really?
Because most of them, they steal very well.
And they feel entitled to stealing it, actually.
Because, you know, it's my brother with a lot of money.
Yes.
So, and we are very poor.
Yes,
So let's take some what belongs to us.
actually.
And it
Actually.
happened to one general. The general asked me to come to his farm. I will not tell where, because maybe some viewers will get annoyed.
Okay, exactly.
But he told me that he was not so interested in the farm. So in 2 years' time, they stole all the machines, they stole all what has value. They stole it
Oh
from
my
him.
goodness.
So now he said, I cannot employ any family. You know, there's a saying, you never employ what you cannot sack.
Ah.
And you know, family, to sack family will
Is
get
it-
a lot of problems inside the family. The
Indeed.
mama will say, oh, forgive him.
Yes,
That small son of me, forgive him.
indeed.
But
Indeed.
actually he's killing the business. You know, I had the same person, was in the same group and we went to this farm.
Yes.
Went to his layer farm.
Mm.
Now, he's telling me, they're stealing my layers. Just before they start laying egg, they were killing the layer and put it under the fence and sell it for 700-800 naira.
Oh my goodness.
Now, that
Oh my
that chicken
goodness.
will produce. What is the problem? It's not even the chicken.
Yes.
He is denying this man to harvest egg for 1.5 years. That is something like 500 eggs.
Oh my God.
500 eggs is something like, let's say, 200 naira for an egg or 150. I
Yes.
don't even know.
Yes.
So it's something like so when he steals one chicken, his turnover will reduce with 750,000.
This is a sad one. This is a very sad one.
So it's not only that they steal that single thing.
Yes.
They steal also the possibility for the person to make money.
It's a pity. You know, it's
So
really
in
unfortunate.
catfish farming, when they steal from the pond,
Yes.
what will happen is that the other fish will not eat.
Mm.
So the damage is not only the fish they steal. The damage is that your results in your farm,
Will be
or
very
you get
poor.
sickness because of the stress, or you have a very bad feed conversion ratio because the fish will not eat.
Yes.
So if you theft in a farm, I have been saying it already before. I wrote a book about it,
Yes.
about fish farming, and I also took a chapter on theft.
Yes.
But till today, it has become a serious problem because the hungry in this country has become too much.
You know, talking about that, I really want to seize the opportunity to also ask about your perspective, especially for a lot of diasporans, Africans in the diaspora, that have been thinking about venturing into the aquaculture industry in the bid to either give back to their communities or in the bid to start something when they get back home. From the perspective of someone here, what can you tell them?
I will tell them, don't start a farm when you're living overseas. Start a farm when you're coming back home. It's good to inform yourself, get the right piece of land, take your time in your preparations, yeah, but don't start anything when you're not there. Because 95% of those people who have that zeal
Yes.
and that will to start,
Yes.
because they want to do something back for their families or whatever,
Yes.
they will get disappointed.
Oh.
But if you're coming back to Africa,
Yes.
so of course you can start.
Indeed. Can you say fish farming is good enough to take care of a person coming back to Africa as a business?
Only when you have also the love for the fish.
Okay.
If you see money swimming in the water, it's not enough. You know, most of the people, especially Nigerians, they have a
Yes.
short time idea about farming of a fish.
Yes.
It takes from juvenile till this size fish takes close to 5 to 6 months.
Indeed.
So you know, when people buy my fish juvenile,
Yes.
you know what they ask me first?
What's that? How long?
When can I harvest? But they don't ask me how to farm. But if you don't know how to farm, you will never harvest. So it's the chicken and the egg.
Exactly.
So if they ask me when do you harvest, if you don't do it well, you will not harvest anything. So, and that is just 6 months.
Indeed.
If you do another business, let's say tree planting,
Yes.
I had the same person, the same general.
Yes.
I went to his place. He already bought land at the dam,
Okay.
but he bought the wrong place. Not behind the dam,
Okay.
beside the dam.
It's not the same thing.
No, because if it is behind the dam, you can have gravity-fed fish farming,
Okay.
no pumping. But if you have beside the dam, you still have to pump. So now he said, what do I do? What do I do? I said,
You can carry
this
the land.
land is 6 hectares, so you can plant a neem tree, a melina tree. Then his friend said, how long does it take to harvest?
Indeed.
Either the seed for the neem to make oil, or the trees for the wood, for timber.
Yes.
I said to him,
I will ask him.
I said to the friend, I said between 15 and 20 years. Then he said, you want to kill my general, you want to kill him? Because it's 20 years. I said, see, when you plant a tree, you do it for your next generation, or you're planning to become very old.
Well,
And this is the problem, that's why we don't see plantations too much.
quite honestly, and the truth of the matter is, by virtue of our disposition as people living in Africa, there's always this hope that you start something and you get result so that you can enjoy. Because I mean, you may not.
The enjoyment is in the journey, not in the result.
I like that.
Me, when I have money, I have money like a general.
Yes.
I will be the most happiest man to go to my melina or teak or neem farm.
Yes.
Yeah, and see my trees growing. That
Indeed.
makes me enjoyment.
Indeed.
You know, I'm not looking for Rolex.
I
You
see.
know, I will give you not something that really happened to me.
Yes.
Some expatriate was looking at me. He said, really, you look like a poor person. See me, I have a Rolex
Oh yeah.
of $20,000. I said to him, you're telling me I'm poor.
Yes.
You are working for a boss, so you need a clock
To check your time.
to check your time, because otherwise your boss will say, where are you? Me, I don't have to check time because I'm my own boss. I said, who is poor? Then all the rest was laughing, and he
love you.
No,
You know,
I catch him very well.
Indeed. I mean, just on a lighter note, can you say fish farming is lucrative, or to be honest, would you say it's not something that is
I'm making
lucrative?
money here with my partner, something like the dividend we are giving out from each person is about 10 million in a year. Not more.
No more.
No.
So it might not attract some person who is used to 100 million naira.
Then the person who wants 100 million naira, when I tell him you can make 10 million naira, you know what he will say? Really, this is too small for me. It's too small. Because he has been stealing it.
Actually.
Yeah, he has been stealing it.
Indeed.
And when you steal, you just spend it anyhow.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well,
so I'm not going to tell my audience, oh, fish farming is the most lucrative thing you can do. It's a decent job.
yes.
You provide food.
Yes.
You provide jobs.
Yes.
You create also a system, the marketing people, they're coming to buy.
Yes.
They all rely on my fish. They all have an income. So the number of jobs I'm providing is not just the people I'm employing here.
Yeah.
The spin-off is enormous.
And
And I think a job where you can see somebody in his eyes, because it was not a very scanty government deal.
yes.
You get your land papers, they drop it for you because you bribe 5
Million.
civil servants
Yeah.
in the office, and you have your 50 million naira worth of land, which you paid only 2 million for it. Yes, this is not the type. This job is an honest job.
Indeed. And then I'm looking at it from a broader perspective. Oh, we seem to have our peacocks excitedly jumping around. I'm sure our viewers will wonder what is going on around here.
Yeah,
they're actually
also dirtying the place to be honest.
Oh well. So, but then looking at it from a bigger scale, you seem to be more focused on producing the fish, selling the fingerlings, and you really don't talk much about processing like smoking and other things.
I leave that to other people. But in Takum, I have a lot of small tilapia because I do tilapia farming.
Okay.
But I have not gone to monosex tilapia complete. So I have a lot of small tilapia. Now I found out that when I dry them and I have enough wood in Kashambila,
Yes.
yeah, at the dam, I can smoke 1,000 of small pieces.
Yes.
I bring them to Takum and people really love it because it's cheap. Because you know, at the moment, the way the economy is,
Yes.
if your plate of fish is more than 1,000, 1,500 naira,
Yes.
many people cannot afford.
Certainly.
But if the plate is 500, 600 naira with a little piece of fish inside, which actually is very healthy, especially for people who are still growing, like
Yeah.
children,
Yeah.
then you can give them something. I don't lose, and I'm providing a good meal.
Good value. So you know.
So that one I do dry, because you know tilapia when they die, if you don't dry them immediately, they will get rotten.
So there are many other angles to the aquaculture industry that people can make money from, beyond just having a grow out or whatever. So
Yes.
from the processing angle,
No,
realistically,
you can smoke the catfish too, but we are not doing it because our size of fish is actually more for table size.
for table size.
That is for pepper soup and for barbecue.
So, but then you
the one
can,
in the aluminium.
foil that people take. But you can also advise people to do. I mean, what if they were to smoke it? What size would you advise them to raise it to before they smoke?
300, 400 gram, I think, is good.
But
If you
because-
grow them bigger, you have to cut them in pieces so that the smoking process will be even.
I get.
Yeah, if you have a very big fish and you dry it or
Yes.
smoke it, you know the tail will be over smoked and over dry.
Indeed.
While the body, which is fat,
Yes.
will still be wet inside.
Wow.
So that's why then you have to cut it in equal chunks
Yes.
so that the smoking process is equal. Yeah.
Well, this sounds quite interesting. Thank you so much, Mr. Willy, for your time. I must say that this has been quite enlightening for myself, and I bet our viewers also who are watching you and appreciating your perspectives in the aquaculture industry and the tour around the Aqua Gardens located at Jabi in Abuja. Thank you so much, Mr. Willy.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.